Hi, kindergartners. I have one of my favorite books for you today. It's called Help, A Story of Friendship. And it has just one person who did the pictures and the words, and her name is Holly Keller. And she is the author. She wrote the words, but she's also the illustrator. She made the pictures. So this is Help, A Story of Friendship. At the end of the story, you're going to write about one of your friends, so be thinking about who you might choose. One morning, Hedgehog found Mouse covering himself with leaves. "What in the world are you doing?" asked Hedgehog. "I'm hiding," said Mouse, "from Snake." "From your friend Snake?" asked Hedgehog. "Yes," Mouse whispered. "Fox told Skunk, and Skunk told me that snakes are very dangerous to mice." "That is silly gossip," said Hedgehog. "You know Snake would never hurt you. Come on, we can walk together and you will be perfectly safe." Mouse hesitated. "I insist," said Hedgehog. So Mouse went along. So Mouse and Snake are friends, but Mouse is suddenly afraid of Snake. Hedgehog talked about little things, but Mouse wasn't paying attention. He was still worrying about Snake. He looked around nervously. He looked everywhere but at his feet. "Oh, help!" Fell down a hole. Hedgehog peered down. "You should be afraid of yourself, Mouse, not Snake." "It's not funny," Mouse yelled. "I've hurt my foot and I can't get out." "Are you sure?" Hedgehog shouted. "Yes," Mouse yelled. "Stay calm," said Hedgehog. "I'll get help." So there's Mouse at the bottom of the hole. Just then Squirrel walked by. "Mouse has gotten it into his head to be afraid of Snake," said Hedgehog. "He was so nervous that he didn't watch where he was going. He fell into a hole and hurt his foot, and now he can't get out. Can you help?" But Squirrel couldn't help. "It will be too dark," she said, "and there might be spiders." Rabbit came along, and Hedgehog told him about Mouse and Snake. "You know how to go down holes," said Hedgehog. Rabbit looked into the hole. "Hello, Mouse!" he yelled. "It's too deep," Rabbit said to Hedgehog, "and the walls are too straight. I wouldn't be able to get out." "Why don't you go, Hedgehog?" asked Squirrel. "Because Mouse would have to get on my back, and my prickles would hurt him," Hedgehog said. Mouse started to cry. Wishy, wishy, wishy. Hedgehog heard the grass move. It was Snake. "What's going on?" said Snake. "Shh," Hedgehog whispered. "Mouse fell into a deep dark hole. He hurt his foot and he can't get out." "Is it a secret?" Snake whispered back. "Not exactly," whispered Hedgehog. "It's just that we don't know how to get him out. Squirrel is afraid to go down by herself. Rabbit wouldn't be able to hop out, and I'm too prickly." "Then I'll go down," Snake said. "No problem." "Oh, no," said Hedgehog. "That's not a good idea at all." "Not at all," said Squirrel. "Not at all," said Rabbit. "You see, Snake," Hedgehog said, "Fox told Skunk and Skunk told Mouse that snakes are dangerous to mice. Mouse was trying to hide from you when he fell into the hole." All right, let's see how they're able to get the mouse out of the hole. "But I've always been Mouse's friend," said Snake. "Of course you have," said Hedgehog. "So I'm going to rescue Mouse anyway," said Snake. "How will you do it without scaring Mouse?" asked Hedgehog. "Someone get a stick," said Snake. Squirrel did it. "Now tie my tail around it," said Snake. Rabbit did it. "Now make sure the knot is tight." Hedgehog did it. "Now watch." So here's the tail with the stick going down the hole. When Mouse saw the stick, he grabbed it. Snake began to climb the tree, and slowly Mouse came up. Mouse saw Snake and gasped. Then he saw the stick tied to Snake's tail. "Snake saved you," said Hedgehog. "He did," said Squirrel. "He did. He rescued you," said Rabbit. "Because I would never hurt you," Snake said. Mouse turned a deep shade of pink. "I am very sorry," he said. Mouse is embarrassed. That's why his face is pink. Snake, Squirrel, Hedgehog, and Rabbit helped Mouse hobble home. They bandaged Mouse's foot, and he laid down to rest. Several mornings later, Hedgehog was taking a walk, and along came Mouse. He was holding a bouquet of flowers. "Where are you going?" asked Hedgehog. "I'm going to say thank you to Snake," said Mouse, "and to give him some flowers that I picked." And Snake was very pleased to have them. Okay, so today for writing, I want you to write about a friend. It can be a friend from school, a friend from church, friend from daycare, somewhere where you have a friend. Okay, and then I want you to write about that person. So I have a friend, her name is Natalie. She has very curly hair. And I wrote about her. I wrote, my friend is kind. My is a word from Lexia. I know how to spell that one. Friend, I looked in the book to help me. Is, I heard the I and I heard the Z, but I remembered that S could make that sound. Then I needed to write the word kind, so I used my sounds. K, I, N-D, kind. My friend is kind. And I put a period at the end, a capital letter at the beginning, and I use spaces in between. So your job, you can look at this paper to help you get started, is to write about your friend. So start with the words my friend, and then write to me about your friend. And the next time you see me on video, you can show me what you wrote. Have fun writing.